Hey everybody, it's Dr. McLean. Today I want to talk to you about 7 steps to staying consistent with your fitness and your health routines. And you can apply this to any area of your life. The key here is that our brain is not really wired for long-term consistent things. So we've got to have some little tricks that we can do to kind of fool our brain. And I always say that true health is boring, slow, and methodical, which isn't very good for our brain. So if we can do these little tips that can overcome that, it's going to help us tremendously with our long-term and our short-term health. So number one is to get an accountability partner. And this is really simple. And this can be done over the phone or through text or through email. So it doesn't have to be somebody that's in your near vicinity. They can be in another state or another country for that matter. But it can be as simple as this, is that I say, hey, I'm going to commit to working out 5 times this week, or I'm going to commit to not eating sugar for 3 days this week, or whatever your goal is. And you share that with your accountability partner. And at the end of the week or the next week, and let's say the following Monday, you get on the phone with that person, or you text them, or you could text them each night and you say, hey, I did my workout today, or I didn't do my workout today. And your partner can say, hey, why didn't you do your workout? So we're going to hold ourselves really almost to a higher standard for somebody else than we will for ourselves. So it's great to have that somebody, at the end of the day, I've got to answer to this person. That can really help us stay on track. So that's number one. Okay, so number 2 is to switch things up. And this is for a couple different reasons. Number one, for myself, I like to do the same routine over and over and over for a period of time. I don't like to do more than 6 weeks because your body will start to adapt to that routine. So you want to switch things up on a physical level. But number 2 is that, again, our brain can get bored with those things. So you can do a different workout every single time that you work out, or hike a different trail, or do a different routine, and that's going to help challenge your body. And this is one of the principles of health that we focus on in our office, is that your body's got to be adaptable to your environment. So one of the reasons that we do specific corrective chiropractic care is that when your brain's communicating better with your body, you can recognize the flu virus and kill that off, or a cancer cell and kill that off, and you're less likely to get sick. So it's really about adaptability. Okay. So number 3, this is one that you could or couldn't use depending on what your goals are, is let's say if you're starting a new fitness routine, is to do that every single day. And so that can be something as simple as 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day. But when you do it every single day for, let's say, 30 days, you're going to get into that routine. So that's something more about getting started, but that's going to keep you consistent as well as once you get into that routine. Number 4, this is really a good one, is called gamification. And this is making it a competition. You can compete with somebody else, but you can also just compete with yourself. So one of the things that I used to do when I first moved to town is every single week, every Friday, I would hike this one certain trail on Mount Helena. And what I would do is I would time myself. So during the week, I do my workouts in the back of my mind, knowing that on Friday, I'm going to hike Mount Helena, and I want to beat my time from the following week. So it's going to help me to work out hard during the week and then test myself on that Friday. So another thing you can do is that each time you work out, have a goal within your workout, how fast you can do a certain thing, or how many push-ups you can do, or repetitions, and becomes a competition. Work out much harder, and that's going to help you stay consistent too, because it keeps you excited about the workout. Now another one is really, really cool. This is a simple one. It's called the 20-second rule. And as simple as it is, our brain is very conservative. Brain wants to keep us alive. So it doesn't want to expend energy on new things or things that it doesn't think that's going to get the return on the investment. So if something takes you more than 20 seconds to initiate, an activity takes more than 20 seconds to initiate, you're probably not going to do it. So number 1, we want to make it easy to start the fitness routine, for example. So let's say you're going to work out first thing in the morning. You can even go to bed in your fitness clothes, have your shoes right on the side of your bed, so that as soon as you wake up, your shoes are right there. You don't have any excuse to not get those things on and get started. Or if it's, you want to work out at the gym, if you pick a gym that's way on the other side of town, it's not on your way home, for example, or it's not near your office, and you've got to drive all the way over there, you're less likely to get that routine in, versus if you're driving home and you know it's right on the way home, or it's right across the street from your office, you're much more likely to initiate that activity. So we want to make it easy to start that activity. Okay, so that's the 20-second rule. Next thing is to reward yourself. Again, this is a simple thing, and this is not for you per se, it's for your brain. I know this sounds simple, but this is something I fight, because I'm like, well, I don't need to reward myself. I just know that I need to work out. But your brain really likes that reinforcement. So if you say, hey, I'm going to work out 5 times this week, and if I do, on Friday, I'm going to go buy myself a coffee at Starbucks, or I'm going to go buy myself my favorite magazine, or I'm going to allow myself to watch the TV show that I want to watch. So you can have a small reward on a weekly basis, for example, or you can have a bigger reward, and I'd recommend to do that, number one. But you can also say at the end of the month, after 30 days, if I reach my goal of working out 20 times or whatever your goal is, I'm going to give myself a bigger goal, a bigger reward, I should say. So that really can, again, help your brain to stay on track. Now, the last one here, number 7, really simple, is to track it. And this is a visual representation. If you can write it down, or if you can have a calendar on your wall, even with just big red X's. So every time you work out, you put a big red X there. Every time you work out, you put a big red X there. And you see that consistent results. And again, it's good feedback to your brain. Also, if you get off track, you can see, oh my gosh, I missed 3 days in a row here. It can help you to get on track, and just post that calendar someplace prominent in your life. So there's some 7 steps that can really keep you on track. It doesn't mean you have to use all of them. You may only need one of them. You may need a couple of them, but I hope they're helpful to you. If you have questions on it, please reach out to us. Also, I'll put the link to our new patient special that we're doing in our office right now. Check that out. And if you have any questions on your health, please reach out to us. We'll do our best to help you.